Sometimes adventure isn't about following the established track you found on X. Some days, it's about following those tiny little lines on the map that nobody else has tried yet. Welcome to Journey Beyond Overland, the place where adventures begin. My name is Chris, and today, along with my husband Bill, our dogs Rue and Rourke, and Dave and Jamie from Pawpaw and Grandma Adventures, we're on a journey of exploration to see where the tiny lines on a local paper map might be able to take us. But we're definitely not going anywhere until Bill gets his breakfast. Are you already snacking?
Yep. I'm hungry.
Yeah, usually you're up and eating breakfast by about 6 in the morning, so you're late by an hour or two.
Yeah, it stays dark longer now.
Sure does. Rue is hiding out underneath the black Jeep. Haven't heard the coyotes this morning, so she's just hanging out. And whether you believe it or not, this is Rourke. He likes to wrap himself up in blankets when it's chilly. The state of Ohio is far from being an ideal overlanding destination. Of the state's 28.8 million acres, less than 1% are included in Wayne National Forest. And when you add all of the state forests as well, you're talking about just a little over 1.5% of the entire land area. Ohio also has a seriously tiny amount of free dispersed camping, which means that when we go to a place like Vinton County to explore, we're typically paying for a place like this hip camp. Vast swaths of Ohio are wide, open agricultural plains where farmers grow things like corn and soybeans. In contrast, Vinton County is a rugged, hilly place in the Appalachian foothills of southern Ohio, complete with extensive forests, scenic valleys, and rich natural resources like coal. Both Vinton County and its northern neighbor, Hocking County, are known for their stunning natural beauty and recreational opportunities like hiking, rock climbing, canoeing, horseback riding, and fishing, which was exactly why we took just a little time that morning to go out and explore just a tiny piece of Hocking Hills State Park. This is currently closed because there are bees and wasps in the area. I was pretty disappointed that I couldn't climb the fire tower that morning, but we were actually really excited when we noticed evidence of another overlanding vehicle sitting in that same parking lot. And from there, it was back to Vinton County to meet up with Dave and Jamie. Good morning, I'm Chris with Journey Beyond Overland, and Bill is back here behind me driving the JK today. You gonna say hi?
Yep, we're following Pawpaw and Grandma down the road this morning.
We are with Dave and Jamie from Pawpaw and Grandma Adventures this morning, and we are headed out in Vinton County to explore. Dave has a paper map from the area. That paper map has information on road rights-of-way, places that you're not going to necessarily find on electronic versions of maps like Onyx or Gaia or anything like that. These aren't on those maps. So we're going to go out today and we're just going to explore and see what we find. This could be a really, really easy day. This could be a really, we got stuck and broke 100 different things day. I'm really hoping it's not the latter. But whatever it is, we're going to have a lot of fun. So thanks for joining us. Now Dave will tell you that he is not the expert on Vinton County, but I'll tell you this. We have yet to find anybody who knows more about the tracks and trails in Vinton County than he does. So when he recommended a couple of places that we might seek out new tracks and trails, Bill and I were all in. The first track we drove that morning was an easy trail, easy enough even for two-wheel drive low-clearance vehicles, that snaked its way down through the wooded ravine towards the river. And we were really excited about this one because according to the map, this road crossed over that river and took us to a new area on the other side.
Oh no, we can't even make it to the river.
But as with any explorations, sometimes you strike out and you have to turn back around. But luckily, this trail was so beautiful, we didn't mind having to drive it twice. The next place we went to explore that day was up the back of Wolf Cemetery. Now, we'd driven down this section of Wolf Cemetery the day before after we left Macedonia Church behind. But there was a road at the top that we hadn't tried before, and Dave was excited to check it out.
I'm sure in the rainy season that there gets pretty nasty right there.
Sure looks it. Looks like the dozer's been through here and smoothed some things up.
Looks like we're actually pretty close to the Buckeye Trail, the hiking trail in this area. I'd say it's just off to our left a little ways.
Looks like you're rolling up cookie dough on your tires when you went through there.
There you go. Alright, I'm gonna go left. You go straight and I'll watch, alright?
Yeah, I'll get right on it. Yeah, that looks like a bad idea.
That looks like a really bad idea.
Despite the recent dozer activity in this area, there were still plenty of places along this trail that if you weren't careful, that soft mud would suck you right in.
Oh, why the hell did they go over there on me? It wouldn't turn to save my ass.
No idea.
Must be super soft on that edge.
I'd say it's very
So I had my wheel turned to the left, it just kept going that way.
Yes, it did.
Might do it again.
Whoa.
There
There you go.
Did not want to turn.
It did not. I wanted to go right through that little puddle. Wow.
Looks like somebody had a bad time on the hill.
A very bad time. Spun all the way around.
They just come backwards or something.
Yep. Wow.
And then, before you knew it, we were leaving those mud holes behind and looking for a new opportunity on that paper map, one that we found fairly close by. The tracks and trails we were driving this morning were pretty easy with avoidable obstacles, which was a good thing given the damage that had happened to Dave's Jeep the day before to the power steering and to a U-joint. But unfortunately, that was about to rear its ugly head again.
That'd be something I just did. I hope that left front actually didn't just lock up like I've been talking about.
You might have.
Because it'll turn left when that happens.
We go out and then the whole trip, everything that can go wrong decides to go wrong.
Oh, but we're not even close to that, so that's a good thing.
So, I mean, it's just, he's overdue to have some complications.
Okay.
That's all that is.
We're glad we're here to watch and help and whatever we can do.
He's giving me a show.
There you go. So the cap came off? Oh, yep, the cap came off again, the U-joint. Got a new U-joint last night. Put a new cap on. Cap didn't stay.
After gently pounding that cap back into that U-joint, we found ourselves back on the trail again. For anybody watching this video in the hope that maybe we're going to give you an idea of some other places to go in Vinton County, here's what I'll tell you. It's a lot of fun going out and exploring all those little tracks and trails on the paper map. But honestly, nothing we drove today in our exploration was any more grand than trails already known in the area. Places like Lady Run, the Waterfall Trail, Dry Branch, or Blue Creek.
Are you having fun exploring?
Oh yeah, it sure is. Get back here and have a bunch of branch offs and you don't know which way to go.
No, and you got to be careful because you're surrounded by private property. You just want to stay on the roadbed and the right of way.
Yep.
And sometimes it's hard to tell which one it is.
All of the well-known tracks and trails in Vinton County are there because somebody went out and explored and was willing to share those tracks and trails with the 4x4 world. So who knows, maybe Dave's explorations over time will lead to finding the next great trail. This road can't be found on any of those electronic maps. But it's exactly the kind of road that Dave was looking for when he started poring over all those local paper maps.
You're gonna hit that tree. There's a stump that sits up about that high right next to it. You're about to run over it. Right there. There, you're off of it. That looks like a really bad place to be. I'm gonna drive up on it again. I think your angle's really bad.
They pass it, you know. Pass it. Other pass it. Trying to get you down through here. There you go. What can I do? Grab it straight. Alright, keep going. Up you. There you go. Alright, straighten out. Coming up over this little stump thing here. Alright. Alright, now back up faster. Turn the wheels around and back up. Turn it this way a little bit. Keep going, keep going.
There you go.
Alright, now turn it this way and start working way up that little ledge.
You didn't make it out. You were on your front axle. No, not quite. You sure you want to do that? I don't know.
You put the windows up and go car.
Nice job, honey. Now he may be turned up. He still made it back off.
definitely thought I would taking my tent off on that. It wasn't that much above you.
Yep.
Wow.
That's the worst of it, right?
We have no idea.
I don't know. We're figuring it out together.
Clue.
Here we go then.
This is what exploring's about.
Yep.
All I got to say about this one is we do not recommend this one. Put a stick in it. The stick is all gone. It got completely eaten. Soft bottom, deep, steep exit. But luckily, there's a perfectly good other road that quite frankly might be the main road that we're going to take instead.
Driving around one obstacle on this trail never meant that we weren't likely to encounter another one just around the corner.
Oh yeah, very stuck. You try and pull it this way?
Yeah.
That's going to get stuck right there. Oh my gosh. Don't fall in there, please.
Hey. We can stay. Yeah.
Woohoo! Nice
Grab
job.
a drink some, huh?
I think we can roll past that.
I think
Yeah.
so too. I think you could just come over to this side.
Shit.
Then we can at least get that far.
Yeah.
Right?
And then who knows?
Right?
I think you caught that log. Well, the easiest thing to do would probably be to get a chainsaw out and cut off the end.
Yep.
Sad but true. Please don't blow out anything. Oh, there's one. I think that's much smarter. Much smarter. More room than you need is better.
Not bad for free, huh?
No, not at all.
And with that little adventurous road behind us, we moved on to the next one.
snake there.
Oh, yeah, I think it is.
You can get a picture of
Of course I am. He's got some pretty colors on him. Are you going to stay there forever, bud? He's like, it's sunny. I like it. Sticking his tongue out. Hopefully he's not going to make a big move this way.
Come on.
He says, what?
What do you think you're doing?
He didn't like
You're
that.
going that way. You want to come this way? You can come this way too. Oh, you're going to wiggle your tail like a rattler? You're not a rattler.
He does like his sunny spot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's ready to fight for this sunny spot.
He really wants to fight that spot. So apparently drive around him or over him or whatever. Just not kill him.
He's a freaking tough guy, man.
Black snakes are pretty calm.
Yeah, that's weird.
He was all kinds of angry.
Yeah.
This little trail took us to a place that was identified by sign as Bison Holler. And it was one of the most beautiful sections of trail we'd driven the entire day.
This is the prettiest trail we've been on so far.
And here we have one of those gates down here, so I guess this is a good spot to turn around.
But if you had to drive a trail twice, this one had that special sense of enchanting beauty that made it worth it.
Still pretty cool to even get to go back this far.
From here, Dave followed some local intel he'd received from a resident that we might want to check out this little piece of road.
What do you think?
There's some tracks, I think. Just not a lot.
Yeah.
But the leaves recently falling make it look even more that way, I think. Jeez.
Whoa. You're high Saturn. You're high centered, your exhaust is underwater.
Been there a while.
That's been there a while.
And after leaving that tiny road behind, Dave took us into Wayne National Forest, where there were a couple other little lines that he wanted to check out. The sun was already thinking about creeping downward when we made our way into the heart of the forest. And this is the first thing that we encountered there. And when everything after this took a serious turn for the worst, we decided that maybe we'd had enough fun for one day.
All right, Dave, what do you want us to know about you? Putting you on the spot.
I like the woods. I'm
Okay.
a dad, I'm a papa, and I enjoy getting away from the rest of the world and enjoying nature.
Tell me about your channel.
Papa Grandma Adventures. If you don't know, go check it out.
A little bit of everything.
Yep, got some off-roading, got some overlanding, just straight camping, hiking, biking, whatever I'm getting into.
Kayaking.
Yeah,
Okay. Why'd you start your channel?
because I was going out and doing this stuff anyway, and I figured the grandkids might like to see the adventures they don't get to go on, so I figured I'd record it for them. Figured I'd get maybe 10 subscribers, and then I was like, woohoo, look, I got 17! And then now we're sitting at almost 500 and growing.
There you go.
So
Well, it's been great riding with you.
it's been great riding with you guys too.
Yep. Well, be safe with that thing.
Yes, definitely
yeah.
be safe on your
After
way
I saw it
home.
doing the dirt, man, I was nervous.
I'm sitting there, I was like, wait a minute. So I drove the whole way into town last night with the
Yep.
dad and everything. 55 miles an hour, no problems.
Yep.
I'm doing 10 miles an hour turning onto a dirt road and it wants to lock up like that? I mean,
Yep.
come on.
Yep, there's your glue, man. You better take it easy.
Yep. Yep. I was like, huh, what's going on?
Yeah. Well, take her easy.
Yep.
Thanks for having us.
Sure thing, anytime.
Yeah, absolutely.
anytime.
And with that, our exploration of Vinton County with Dave and Jamie came to an end. But I have a pretty good feeling that we're likely to see them again. But for now, the big question is, where in the world are we going to head next? If you'd told us as we were leaving Vinton County that a month later, we'd be driving the Virginia Adventure Trail with its creator Will Garrett of Defiant Off-Road, you probably would have thought you were dreaming. But sometimes the world works in mysterious ways. We hope you'll come back and join us then. But in the meantime, until we see you again, make sure to go out and find your own adventure.